Hey traders, this is Marco on the 29th of July, the last trading day for the month, July. And I'm having another bar by bar. It's Friday. So if you're following Mack, you know that he's not doing any chart lessons on Friday. So I try to step in and provide you some short lesson, a bar by bar. We will check the single bars building up and the reaction, price action on that. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm coming in around 7. This is the last bar, as you can see. And what I see here first is like some kind of range. So I'm drawing the range and see how this goes on. Touching the range here or on the range lows. There's no entry yet. Nothing for me that could interest, but I'm seeing a channel working here. That could be the channel. First break, retest of the lows, or a bigger channel. We don't know it yet. So yeah, the lows of the range. You can see prices are bouncing here. Made a break, new low. And now we have to see what's going on. The range could be even a bit bigger because we can see the overnight lows here, and there was a bounce and quite a big wick of the last bar, but we will see. There's no entry here. Okay, and that looks a bit bigger, so I'm increasing the size of this channel, and that fits. You can see here's the high, the first touch, second touch, third touch. Same on the other way, the midline is fitting, so I like this channel here. But there's no entry, we're far below the EMA. We're breaking out of this range here, so nothing that interests me. Okay, now there's a shorter term uptrend working, and the first break of this channel here, I'm coloring it in blue. And whenever the channel breaks, I'm expecting a retest of the lows, but also remember we're in a range here and most breakouts fail in the first attempt. So here we have the breakout, we come back into the range and see now if we continue lower or going higher again. Okay, that's an inside bar. I'm making it bigger for you. No entry here, and it's bouncing right off this support of the range, and retesting the lows. So yeah, I can even increase the channel a bit more, let's say like this, because we have a touch here, another touch here. Let's see if we go lower from here, maybe a bit. But yeah, as you can see, this is trying and testing around, and we have after 8 now, so 8:20, in a few minutes there will be the opening. Okay, and that seems to fit, so I make the range like so. There's some support here, price is bouncing after making a new low for the channel and coming back into the range now. Now is the opening. This is when the color is changing to this white background. That's the opening, 8:30 Chicago time. And see, it's very congestive. I don't see anything here. Maybe I'm making a little range so it's better to see. Break out of this little range. Most breakouts fail. Making a short-term uptrend channel here. Let's see, maybe we test the midline or we go on the other side, or since this is the first breakout of this range, we come back in. Okay, we come back into the range. And trending lower a bit. We'll draw a channel here. Trying to always make it from the highs to the bodies of the candles as close as possible. Bounce off the range support. So this support seems valid for me. Break off this channel. There's no entry here. It's way too sideways. Bars are stacking up. It's too close to the support, so nothing we can take here. Retest of the lows. Congestion here. Maybe there is a bigger structure. Increasing. You can see the touch here, so 3 touches. Would be the first break as well now. So I'm expecting a retest of the lows here. Okay, retest is done. Increasing this a bit. And some congestion. So yeah, this channel here played out. Break, retest of the lows, congestion. So I would not wonder if we are bouncing back into the range now, test the EMA, test the breakout zone from the range support, and either we can come back in and go higher, or continue a bigger down structure. So I'm just guessing, and when you're not sure about situation, then it's better to take nothing. Okay, we're bouncing higher now. Okay, that looks very strong bullish. You can see these huge candles. They're pushing right through the EMA and continue. So that's a very strong bullish sign for me. Maybe we can make some shorter term channel here. Bounce back. And now I'm very interested in seeing reaction of the EMA. Okay, so we bounce lower and having a rejection of the EMA. I could consider going long here because we can see this little channel working higher. There's a first break here, so we have a retest of the highs, and also this whole thing is a range. And yeah, once prices are testing the lows of the range, prices are going to the other side, and most breakouts fail out of the range. So this one here failed. We also have 2 played out channels, so I would take that long here and see how it goes. I think by here we would be out of the trade. Sorry, making it a bit bigger. Here's the midline. It's sliding through it, finding some support on the midline. So yeah, if you took this trade, I think your runner would have survived. So if you put your target until the midline or on the other side of the range, then this is all you need for the day. There's nothing more you have to do. One trade done at 840. Yeah, depending how many contracts, of course, but 1-2 trades a day, it's by far enough. You don't need more. Okay, we have some pullback here. This is the first break of this very sharp channel. I call it spike channel now for now, because it's very tight. You can see prices are barely moving inside. Okay, bounce of the midline. So we're not even coming back to the EMA. That is very strong bullish when candles are not bouncing back. We have some support here at the midline, making it a bit higher, maybe like this, then it fits better. We have a break, new high, but I'm not taking a short. Okay, this is no man's land. Many times you see when you have a spike, then after that we have a channel. So maybe it's something like this. I'm drawing this. As you know from previous videos, I like to color my channels because for me then it's easier to have a better overview. Okay, maybe it's a bit sharper even. This looks quite okay. Bounce here, bounce here, bounce here. So the top line fits very well. Bounce back to the channel support. There's no trade I see here. We're bouncing off this resistance here. We didn't bounce back to the EMA, and most times we wait prices to bounce back to the EMA or to the key entry point to take second entries, but there's nothing here. Here's the first entry. By the way, this was just a higher low. This is not a, or if you count it from here, maybe it's a first entry short, second entry short failure, but prices made a new low here. So yeah, either higher low or failed second entry short. Not sure if I mentioned that. So yeah, we're going higher here, increasing the range. And this is too sideways. I don't see anything, so we just wait and see what's happening. Can see some support here. And we're touching the channel line. And we're breaking it. No, not yet. Now we're breaking it. Okay, this is an inside bar, so nothing here to take. It's a second entry long, but this bar here has 20 ticks, so there's nothing to take here. Would be way too high risk to step in. Also, it's way too sideways, so I can't take anything here. First break, retest of the highs is done. I'm drawing a channel here, and also we are approaching the range highs. And you can see with this strong bullish bar, we're just slicing through the highs. And yeah, that's a clear sign for me that the highs are not in play and that we could go higher here. Bounce back, retest of the breakout and confirmation, but 20 ticks, nothing that we can take here. But the spike and channel is fitting good with first break, retest of the highs, so this channel played out here. Also this shorter term channel, first break, new highs. Seeing what's happening. Okay, maybe we have a bigger structure, so we'll connect these points. Channels are progressing. You start with the very short term ones and then building it up, making them bigger, see how they fit, and we wait for the perfect setup. We're not taking anything when we are not sure. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Break of this, new high. Okay, you can see some little resistance here. Break new high. And we're bouncing back to the EMA. Drawing my channel. And this I will color in blue. Okay, we're going below the EMA. Most times when you have this strong bullish momentum and there's the first break of the EMA, we're retesting the last highs. So I'm curious what will happen next. Also, we have the shorter term downtrend now. Okay, there's the first entry short. Whew, this is a second entry short. The thing here is it looks very congestive. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 stacked bars. The signal bar is not perfect. And also, if I increase this, and let's forget for now that there was a break here. There was a bounce of this support here. So yeah, going short here now into the support. No, I would skip this. It's congestive. Here's some support of the channel. And when we're not sure, we just skip. Okay, we would be into the trade for sure and bounce off. Okay, so yeah, you can see this channel line here is still somehow valid. So we try to work on this and maybe even increase it like this, because you can also see how the midline is fitting perfectly here, and that could be the upper side of the channel. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The range is still active for me. Now there is the break of this channel, break here, retest of the lows. And we're testing the range support. This is very typical. Whenever we break out of the ranges, prices come back to test the breakouts. But there's nothing here I can see. So this shorter term channel here played out for sure. We have the break and the low in play. And you can see how nicely prices are moving around this level here. This is the range support, and it's very congestive. Maybe even, I just saw it, maybe the channel is like this. That would also fit. You can see the midline here. The top side is fitting. The lower side now is fitting. I know this one here is like not very pretty for a channel, but yeah, price action is fine like that. It doesn't have to fit perfectly. Okay, getting some breakout of this mini congestion, breaking above the EMA. Pushing higher. This is very strong bullish momentum. So this channel for me is in play. I can play this channel. I'm looking for longs now. Best case would be some second entry, pull back, and bouncing off this channel. I will take this trade because it's a higher low, and I'm not sure if you can see. Here's a low, first entry short, second entry short failure, and this is such a strong bearish bar. So all the shorts got into the trade here, and when we are managing to move prices until here, until this week, then all the shorts have to leave, either here or here. So we have a failed second entry short here. I like to play this. If you know me from the Discord, then you know that these are my favorite entries. I like them very much. I play them a lot, and they hit many times. So, and yeah, this bar is close to the highs now of the shorts. So if we can take them out, yes. Okay. So yeah, this was a failed second entry short, right off the EMA, right off the key entry point. So exactly what we like to see. Okay, and there's some channel working higher. I'm drawing the channel here. And you would have a runner again. That would be your second trade for the day. We can close shops here and finish. Enjoy the weekend. You don't need more than that. Really, this is like, it's enough. 2 trades a day, as I said before. Okay, we're bouncing here. First break of this shorter term uptrend. Going lower. I would like to see prices to come back here to this channel. I don't like taking trades in the middle of the trend channel at the midline. That would, for example, if you saw this movement here, if you considered going long here, it's like going exactly inside and again the midline. So I don't think it's a good idea here to take this, but I'm seeing some channel working lower. Excuse me, I had a little interruption here. So yeah, I'm seeing this trend channel working lower with the first break, and we're touching now the support of the channel, but let's see if we can break. No, we're bouncing off it. So break, new low, and we are taking higher again with this very strong bullish bar above the EMA. That shows some bearish momentum coming in. Is this bar ticking lower? Can't see yet. It's ticking lower. This little details count. So it's the first entry short, second entry short. But this is too congestive. You cannot take it. But this one here, it's going right below the EMA. It's still a very long wick, and this is congestion. So when you are very aggressive, you could see this here as a first entry, second entry failure, and go long here. But as I said, this is pure congestion. So you're going right into this little resistance here. Okay, that would have worked out. There's some shorter term channel with a break, new high, and next target is the midline of the channel. And we're bouncing off it. So this short-term channel here played out, and we're bouncing off the midline. So that shows us if prices cannot touch this area anymore, and we had already problems here. We're struggling reaching the channel top at this try. Now we're struggling here again, already at the midline. So there's a high potential that we see a break of the channel or going more sideways at the channel support. No, there's nothing to take here. Okay, we're bouncing and going to the channel support. I'm drawing my lines, breaking it. this doesn't tick higher. This ticks higher, but is too far away from the EMA, so there's no setup here. This one, if it wasn't that big, because this bar here is 15 ticks, what it does is basically it's breaking the channel and making a new low already. So going short here where the new low is in play already doesn't make sense, so I have to skip that. Maybe it's even a bigger one. It's not confirmed yet. The low side looks very good. Ooh, yeah, this is now the question. We have movement below the EMA, push below. Then we're coming back with a strong reaction of the EMA. You can see this very big bearish bar. Now a lower high, and that would be a first entry long, second entry long, failure. And this channel here is in play. So I would accept prices to continue because you can see the channel is being respected here. But as prices go above, bounce off the EMA, come back and close perfectly bearish here. This is a perfect bearish bar. So the only problem is that it's sideways here. So if you want to be careful, you're not taking this, especially we are in an uptrend and this is the first break. So at some point we want to see a retest of the highs. But I just mentioned that the momentum is fading. We're bouncing off this midline. We couldn't reach the channel highs here and not reach it here. So I like to play this short. And you can see from the next bar, it's very congested. Okay. Even more, at this point, I would consider maybe getting out of the trade for break even. And it's continue going lower. So yeah, that would have worked out, but as I said before, this is an aggressive trade for sure. And we're going lower. Not breaking. This is very bearish now. We're not even coming back to the EMA. Okay, now we broke the channel. Drawing my line here. This is still in play. It's the first entry short. So if we see a pullback with a nice bearish bar, I could consider a second entry short here. No, but we are not. We're going lower. Maybe now the pullback. No, this is way below the EMA. It's such a big bar. I would like to see it closer to the EMA to take a short here. So this is no option for me. We're making a new low of this channel here. And this is a lower high. Mostly you can see 2 legs down. So I would see it like this. This is also a first entry, second entry long, failure. You can see how the EMA is acting as resistance. We came back here, bounced. It didn't come back here, but bounced. Now it's coming back here. So this is another one that you can consider. There's enough space to these lows here. You can even draw this little range that is developing. And now it's congested. Not sure if we would be out of this trade already. Where is the mark? Yeah, 1.5 points. If you go for 4, 5, you would be out already. Removing this because it's distracting. And we bounce off these lows that were made. So for me, these are 2 legs down to the new low of this channel. So this channel played out for me. You can see this midline of this range is fitting. We have the first, the new low, first test, second test, but nothing we can take here. It's too congested. Just skip. Okay, I'm going higher, drawing my line. Highs are respected, bouncing off to the channel lows again. But this is some strong momentum now. 1, 2, 3 bars. Look at the size. It's very bearish. Can't take any short here because there was no setup, and we are not going into short into this support. So going lower, drawing my channel here. Break. It's a bit bigger. You can see how I'm adjusting the channels all the time. So the channels are not static. That's a very important clue here, because we try to find
connection lost
channels that are fitting, and based off them we will wait for perfect entries. Okay, we made some new lows here. Bouncing back to the EMA. There's a first entry, second entry short, but this is an inside bar of this bullish bar, and it has 12 ticks. So yeah, if you want, you can consider that as a second entry short for a retest of this channel here, but I would skip it because it moved a bit too far below the EMA, and I would like to see it much closer. Okay, we make a retest of the lows. You can see the lows were here and prices made a new low here. So what do we see now? Maybe some more of the range. No, we're pushing higher above the EMA. You can see the strong bullish bars. You can see how the momentum is fading from bearish here, finding some bottom, and now turning. I have to draw the channel. Maybe like this. Okay, we would like to see a bounce now, a break and a bounce of the EMA to take some long, and there is still this support. You can see how prices are coming back to this level and going into sideways action. That's very strong. It's very strong. And we still have this channel here, and this is the first break, so we still expecting a new high of this, but this looks very strong now. There's no pullback. We have now a break, new high here, lower high here, but it's too sideways, and this wick here I don't like at all. If it was maybe strong bearish, then could consider, but like this cannot. So we have now high, first entry, second entry, but we're way above the EMA. I would like to see prices touching the EMA or dropping lower and coming back like here. So this I could consider for long. It's a second entry after first break of this channel here. I mean, we had a break here already in a new high. So that would be for sure something to consider. Also, we have something working lower here. Taking the fact that we had a break new high here and this working lower, I don't like this setup anymore. It is a second entry long, but taking this short-term channel, which is not broken yet, can't take. No, it's congested anyway. Okay, and it would have worked, but yeah, you never know this before. So another test of the highs, and it's going sideways. Maybe there's a spike in a channel. You can see the spike, and after such a spike, you see many times prices cooling off a bit and forming a channel structure. So this is a spike and channel structure. And this channel is being respected, but there's no setup. There's no touch of the EMA. It looks very sideways in general, so I would skip this. Now we have a first break of it. Always draw your lines. This is the most important tip that I can give you, because it gives an idea of what prices are doing, and price action works for the small channels and for the big ones. First break, so we expect a retest of the lows. Okay, this bar is way too huge and there's no setup here. So this channel played out, and we have the first break of this spike and channel, and we're going sideways now. This is second entry long here. This played out, this shorter term downtrend. So this is something that you can consider. First entry, bounce lower, second entry, so the entry is one tick above the signal bar, and we still have a retest of this one here, and we're still expecting a retest of this bigger green channel. Okay, and that would work out, and maybe there's even something like this. I'm not sure. That doesn't fit too well. I will keep it for now and see if we get a third confirmation. This is sideways. Very sideways. And we made a new high here. It's only by 1 or 2 ticks. Wow, and this channel really fits. You can see the midline is respected here, here. They have the first touch here, then making a second one here, and now it's confirming the channel. So this channel is valid. I don't like how prices are moving away from the top side. I would like to see another test, something like this on the top side of the channel. There's a higher low, but we can't take that. And now it's taking off. Here's the midline. You can see how it was respected here. You can see even another structure here. Yeah, and this is the current price. So we're catching up. Touching the midline. Going lower to the EMA. This looks like hidden second entry because you can see a leg down, pull back, but it's not breaking higher here. Another leg down, the second leg down. Break below the EMA with a very strong bullish bar. But yeah, this is only like a hidden second entry long. And I said it even before, I like to see prices touching the channel line and not taking any trades in the middle of the channel right into this midline here. So I would skip that. Okay, they would let you in here and take you out. Exactly, this is what happens when you go into go long into resistance. And also this shorter term channel here is in play. You can see the break, new low, and now we can look for longs. Okay, but this is the price action. So I would have to stay a bit longer that we can see a setup here, but we are already way above the time that I wanted to take for this. And yeah, this is the whole chart. We had a higher low here, had second entry short here. This one was very risky because it's congested. Fed second entry long here. Fed second entry long here, also a lower high. And yeah, still expecting a retest of this green one. Maybe prices can reach it, it's not sure, because it's also pretty late already. But yeah, that would be my next target, a retest of these levels here, because this is the first break and prices like to retest the highs. So yeah, I hope you liked it, you learned something, and scrolling again. So if you want to make a screenshot or something for Friday's price action, I have to scroll a lot. So like this. All right, thank you very much. See you next time. Have a good weekend.